Hello and welcome. I'm Sandy Chi and here's what happened this week. A new Taiwan-made chatbot is making its debut and its designers are confident it can be trusted. So much so that trust is in its name. Joyce Zheng has more.
I'm at Taiwan's top tech agency's office where they've just given a first look at a Taiwan-made chatbot. The project is a collaboration between the government, industry leaders, and also academics. What they're hoping to do is this chatbot can help answer frequently asked questions and do translation work to speed up processes. But more importantly, they want to make sure that Taiwan is not left behind in an evolving digital era. And that's why they're also wanting to prove Taiwan's trustworthiness on the global stage through this AI technology.
成功地翻译出台湾蓝雀的英文名称和后续的描述。
台湾本来就是一个 trustworthy country， 那本来台湾做的所有的东西都是可信任的，而且是对民主自由国家来讲，应该是一个非常好的伙伴。
Science and Tech Minister Wu Zhenzong said the bot has many uses. He sees people using it not only to answer general knowledge questions, but also to support industries in Taiwan with reliable, up-to-date information.
台湾不能没有自己的，那为什么我们要做？因为我们有些东西不能随便问别人。
以下展示了4种不同的自然语言任务，我们来看。
They're calling this the Trustworthy AI dialogue engine. But what exactly makes a chatbot trustworthy? Some academics have identified certain criteria to measure this. One of them is explainability, which means that the process it takes for this chatbot to come up with its answer needs to be clear and transparent to the user. Right now, we're still in very developmental stages, but as we get more information, we'll see how the new project takes on. John Su and Joyce Zhen in Taipei for TaiwanPlus.
With the European Union on the brink of passing the world's first artificial intelligence rules, it's clear that tech will be a bigger part of our lives. Taiwan is also gearing up for the bot revolution. At the latest expo themed AI for All, Innovators showcased how the tech can help Taiwan. Joyce Zheng reports.
快乐自在，生命在续。
Skeptics may find it a tough pill to swallow, but it's looking like AI technology is here to stay. Several heavy hitters in the artificial intelligence sphere are in Taipei for the AI Taiwan Expo, and it's clear they're envisioning a future where humans coexist with the bots.
看到这个物件，然后他知道说要对这个物件做不同的工作，这让这个机器人可以自己在测试里面，他用自己的手臂去开门，可以让自己的手臂去搭电梯。
These self-reliant bots could help people who need assistance in public spaces, like on mass transit systems or even those in long-term care. Those leading AI initiatives insist proper use of bots can be ensured.
那你说它有危机，当然有危机，但也是一个转机，就看我们怎么去用。
At its core, AI is only as good as the data it's trained on, which could lead to a different breed of information warfare. While unveiling plans for a new Taiwan-made chatbot, Science and Tech Minister Wu Zhenzong said that's why developing the country's own AI tool is crucial.
台湾不能没有自己的，那为什么我们要做？因为我们有一些东西不能随便问别人。
As innovators continue pushing the boundaries of what AI can do, it'll be up to the users as to how effectively and safely they can be embedded into the human world. Eason Chen and Joyce Zhen for TaiwanPlus.
For decades now, cancer has been the top killer in Taiwan, with lung cancer one of the most common forms. Even for people who recover from the disease, 1/3 will see the cancer return, but a new test may offer some hope. Researchers at Zhongshan Medical University in Taichung have developed a test that just needs 1 drop of blood. They say it can predict with 85% accuracy whether a lung cancer survivor will have a recurrence. This would help patients to seek treatment early. The test is still in development, and the university says it should hit the market in 2 years. For a closer look into the potential of these tests, our reporter Joyce Zheng spoke with Kunsong Yoon, the founder of precision oncology company Imperi in Houston, USA.
How revolutionary is this 1 drop of blood testing method by Zhongshan Medical University? For some, we might think of the Silicon Valley Theranos scandal, who claimed to offer similar breakthrough tests. How confident are you in such a method?
I think it is a great breakthrough. Sounds like they have identified 4 proteins that are unique to lung cancer cells, and that they can use that to predict whether a patient will have a recurrent tumor or not. If they said it was a single protein, I would have been very skeptical because human cancer is very complex. But a combination of 4 markers, which they claim from the little press release that I could see, is feasible, I think.
So what are the next steps to get new methods like this to cancer patients?
The importance of this particular test is that they seem to be able to predict which patients will have recurrent tumor, meaning usually when the tumor comes back, it's more aggressive and more likely to metastasize. So, monitoring those patients more closely so that, you can catch them early again, I think is the real benefit of this test. High grade or metastatic lung cancer definitely is one of the top killers in cancer. Unfortunately, these products don't become available to people until it becomes commercialized, right? So when it comes from an academic laboratory with strong data set, there'll be a lot of interest by companies, hopefully, to pick up the assay and turn it into something that can be widely available for everybody.
So the new method targets lung cancer, but could we expect to see similar tools being applied to other cancers soon?
Yeah, so definitely people are working on that. There are many companies working on identifying, unique biomarkers, meaning molecules that are associated with specific cell type or disease state. But, at the end of the day, I think the biggest strides in cancer care in the last half a century really came from identifying causes of cancer and preventing cancer. So, for example, smoking, right? So now the incidence of lung cancer has gone down significantly with the campaign against smoking.
There's no sweeter way to spend the day than at the Tainan International Mango Festival. Exhibitors are showcasing all the creative ways this tropical fruit can be enjoyed after recent harvest recovered from a long drought. Sally Jensen reports.
Taiwan is known for its quirky food innovations, and nowhere is this more apparent than at the Tainan International Mango Festival, now underway in the country's southern city. Mango jellies, mango cakes, and mango marmalade, even matcha green tea with mango. Taiwan's mango enthusiasts want to show you a side of the tropical fruit you've never seen before.
今年的芒果品质又好，价格也算合理。芒果不但是可以鲜食，芒果更可以做一些加工的产品，甚至于芒果有很多新的吃法。
Climate change has taken its toll on the country's mangoes. A year-long drought had many farmers worried about this year's yields. But recent rains have seen mangoes bounce back.
我们有许许多多优质的芒果要跟大家来见面。去年因为天候的关系，芒果大减产，但是今年你就可以大快朵颐了。
The city of Tainan will hold several mango-related events throughout the month of July. And with more rains on the way, for the juicy snack, it promises to be a fruitful season. Alex Chen and Sally Jensen for TaiwanPlus.
It's breeding season for Rhinoceros Beetles. One community in the southern city of Jiayi is showing off its success, raising the insects by inviting parents and kids to get up close and personal with the bugs. Yvonne Yang has the story.
Beetles on a tree, eating and flying. It's the breeding season for rhinoceros beetles. There are many of the insects here at the Dinzhuang community in Taiwan's southern city of Jiayi. The residents have worked hard over the past decade to protect these once endangered bugs. They're now showing off their success by opening the community to the public. Parents bring their children here to see the insects and the environment they live in.
顶庄里在庄里长还有我们所有社区的居民里面用心之下，他们不断的让这个环境变得更好。
While here, visitors don't just get to see the beetles up close, but also learn about ecology. The community has worked with nearby schools to train students as guides to raise awareness of the importance of ecological conservation. The Dinzhuang community is a working example of group conservation efforts by local residents, protecting the rhinoceros beetles and their habitat, and more importantly, making sure they'll be around for future generations to appreciate. Patrick Chen and Yvonne Yang for TaiwanPlus.
Taiwan is known for its wide variety of marine life, some of which are endangered. but not all have legal protection. Eric Gao looks at one type of giant clam, which is an endangered species, but still being sold openly in parts of the country.
These giant clams are being sold at a seafood restaurant in the tourist hotspot of Kending in southern Taiwan. The species is endangered, and angry residents reported the restaurant to authorities. But the clams are already sold out by the time officials arrived, and even if there had been some left, there's not much the authorities could have done.
预定将7种砗磲贝列为珍贵稀有海洋保育类野生动物，可惜最后并未通过。因此，目前砗磲贝的贩卖陈列，并没办法依野生动物保育法来做处理。
The only protection the giant clams have is in national parks, where it's illegal to remove animals without approval. Violators can be fined $100. Park authorities are on the lookout for poachers, as the clams play an important role in marine ecology.
因为它表面会有很多的附着性的生物长在上面，那甚至有一些鱼虾贝的幼苗幼生都会依附在砗磲壳的表面。
The Ocean Affairs Council says its original proposal was opposed by indigenous groups who use the clams in some of their traditions. The council is now working on a new proposal to better protect the giant clams. Leon Lien and Eric Gao for TaiwanPlus.
Farmers in southern Taiwan are raising concerns over damage caused by Formosan Sika deer. Though once an endangered species, their increased numbers have them searching for food in farms and orchards. The Formosan Sika deer, a species that at one point almost vanished from Taiwan's wilderness. After decades of repopulation efforts, they've become a common sight again in the country's south. But in places like the Henchuan Peninsula, not everyone is happy the animals are back. The Sika deer is a native species in Taiwan, but human population growth and hunting nearly wiped it out. In the 1980s, Taiwan began releasing deer kept in captivity back into the wild. Over the years, the numbers have increased to several thousand in some areas. But the deer have no natural predators and are densely populated, which means they've started to look for food in nearby farmlands. Pingdong is the third largest source of red dragon fruit in Taiwan, with an annual production value of almost $4 million. But Sika deer frequently wander into plantations. Local farmers say that sometimes 80% of their fruit is eaten before it gets to shops. Farmers have started putting up fences to keep the deer out. Some have also been patrolling with dogs, while others have set up bird repellers, which make loud noises to scare away the deer. But these are far from suitable solutions. In some cases, deer have died after becoming trapped in fencing. Experts are now pushing to include the Formosan Sika deer in the Forestry Bureau's Animal Conservation Plan. That way, farmers can be subsidized for helping to maintain their numbers.
它主要是针对包含了就是水獭、台湾黑熊、草鸮，然后现在还有包含水蛭，然后去做野生动物的保育，然后让农民就是有一份所谓的生态薪水。所以按照梅花鹿现在的身份是没有在这个范围之内的。
Around 2,000 Formosan Sika deer roam freely on the Henchuan Peninsula. Conservationists now face a new challenge: how to find a suitable balance between these indigenous animals and the people who make their livelihood in the area. Some fishers in Taiwan recently received a big surprise: a visit from a 5-meter-long whale shark. The whale shark swam up to the fishers' boat while they were working off Taiwan's east coast. They quickly pulled up their gear as though not to hurt the animal, which then let them pat its head. A local environmental official says it's legal to harass protected animals, but petting one isn't necessarily harassment. The official does, however, not recommend getting close to wild animals. Thank you for watching Here's What Happened. Finally, enjoy these images of a Tehran cat cafe and museum known as Meowseum. I'm Sandy Chi. Take care and see you next time.